Hello, hi there, welcome to my channel. I do hope that you're all well, and this is your love horoscope reading for April for all you Cancerians out there, so do welcome. And if you're watching me for the first time, how I do all of my readings is with the help of my spirit guides. I'm psychic, so I read the energies and also what I'm being shown to give you some guidance week by week for April when it comes to your love life, so that you can navigate it a little bit more successfully than normal as well. So again, if you'd like to know more about me and my services, or perhaps join me on my Facebook page where I give some free live daily guidance there, all the links are just down below. Or if you're interested in a private reading, again, all the links are just down below also too. So what my guides want to start your reading with is like this. They're sort of saying here, like, and sometimes I say this sometimes to some people when they come here, but this month it happens to be true for you. This is your month for manifesting things. So be careful what it is that you are thinking about, basically. Be careful that if your thoughts are negative, you may manifest them, particularly as we are in a retrograde energy, Mercury retrograde energy, to the 15th of April. Mercury retrogrades like to over-exaggerate our anxieties. If you worry and linger on that more, you'll manifest it. But because this is your powerful manifesting month, it means that you have all the skills and all the energy behind you and supporting you to manifest things that you might even think is impossible. And that includes having past people back. But you have to believe it and think it. The universe is transformation. Our life is what our thoughts make it, is what my guides are saying. So be careful what you think about this month. Make them positive. Make a wish. That's the first thing they want to say in the energies, particularly after the 15th of April, as the retrograde clears away. And it's not just that we have the Mercury retrograde, we have some other raw energy going on with Chiron in play also at the beginning of April, that you just need to watch out for. Again, your thoughts slipping to the negative, because you'll think, you don't need to manifest that kind of stuff. And some of you might find at the beginning of the month that that's how you're feeling, and that might be the reason why you're here. That something feels like it's hard work, or why is it my love life is feeling like hard work? I get here that some of you could be quite more stressed than you need to be, not sleeping very well. I get some of you feeling like what you're being offered is like, this is not good enough. But I kind of want to also say to you that those are thoughts. And the more you think about that, the more that manifests. And so as hard as it is, regardless of what's going on with the other person or how they're being, and I've said this to most people this month, you have to be a little bit selfish, but also take responsibilities that actually people can only affect us if we allow them to, and to change yourself from a lower vibration to a higher vibration. So I would say here, the first 2 weeks are completely up to you about how well or how not well they go. From what my guides are saying, the ball is a little bit in your court. So for example, at the moment, because of the energies that will be bombarding you in terms of something negative, you will feel like somebody's hard work or what they're offering you is not good and it's not good enough, and you just wind yourself up. Only then to see that actually, as that energy clears, it wasn't half as bad as it was. They are actually offering and really trying, and you have a different perspective and a little bit more clarity and a bit more understanding. That then means that you're vibrating in a better place. You're not accusatory, you're not despondent, you're not argumentative, and nor are they with you, because the energy is not about resentment or lack or whatever. If you change that right from the beginning to actually, things are going to get better. I can see a solution to things. I visualize the way I want my connection, whether it's new or existing, to be this way. It happens straight away. You don't have to wait until 2 weeks. Like, try it and see. See it's different. Raise your vibration, make it all about you and how you're letting that situation at this time, because their behavior is probably more exaggerated and negative because of the retrograde too, and move through it by manifesting better, because it's in your hands this month, Cancerians, to make things manifest so much more better than what they're appearing to be. That offer that someone's trying to give you may be much more better than you think. It certainly is coming across that way. But if you don't listen to me, it doesn't matter, because you've become so much more objectional in the situation after the 15th. Definitely, it's not so much of a struggle. You can trust your intuition more, which I think you might feel is off whack the first couple of weeks. about your love connection, your love choices, or the person. I get here that you will be able to see through things more clearly with what they're saying to you than it being distorted perhaps so much by the anxieties of what's happening to you. And I get here that particularly by the third week, even though they seem to have offered you to you already, there's more offering coming from another person towards you. So again, if you're single, it could be that you've been dating somebody who, first of all, what they offered you didn't seem like it was good enough. But they keep trying. I get there's somebody going to be persistently keep trying with you. So in a way, they do see that you're worth it because they're trying. Even if they think, oh, that didn't quite work out, and they seem to be disappointed. Okay, let me try this with them. It's gonna, let's see if that gains favour. So the fact that person's trying is actually what lifts you. That the fact that they may not be getting it right, but they're trying, which shows you a form of how much you mean to them. Same as if you're in a long-term connection. If you've been disappointed with, I don't know, sometimes it can be as simple as they bought you an engagement ring that just wasn't what you expected, and so you're disappointed in them. And how dare they not know the kind of ring I wanted them to buy me? Don't they know who I am? They tried. And actually, if you said it like that, I feel like they'd go and change it to show that they've tried. Even if they got it wrong the second time, your perspective is different. It's just examples. I get here, and I've been saying that to most people, because this whole point of this energy that we've had that's a bit dodgy for some star signs, you guys are getting it okay, I think, is that it does signify clearing out cobwebs and stuff that we don't need, having new perspectives, and that new beginnings do happen. I get here a lot of you Cancerians, there's new direction and new air being breathed into an existing relationship, and that actually a lot of Cancerians will find themselves in new connections this month I should say, with somebody who's really willing to try to prove them wrong. And that is really what you've been trying to manifest in the first place. So what my guides are saying, because this is your powerful manifesting month, do that straight away instead of waiting for the energy to pass. Do not be despondent. Do not linger in the negative energy. Know that you have strength to even allow how you allow the energies to affect you. You have that power more than other signs this month. It's all good. I feel, the way you're being shown to me is like you're an artist and you have this canvas, and you can either just splurge it with, goo and make it a big gooey mess, or you could really take your time and start painting the life that you want to have. And that may be the good way of you manifesting. You kind of paint that out, particularly if you do that before you go to sleep, because then you set your intentions. You are powerful manifestor this month, my dear Cancerians. And in reality, I don't see anything overly negative other than your thoughts that could make it unnecessarily much more taxing for you at the first couple of weeks than it needs to be. It's actually a really good connections, good stuff, good offerings, good tryings, good balance, good new beginnings, a way forward in a really, really good positive way. My guides are giving you the recommendation that you can have that ASAP instead of it being after the 15th when the retrograde ends. So I hope that's been helpful to give you some guidance on how your month is going to be flowing for you in a very general way when it comes to love. And again, if you'd like to know more about me or have a private reading, all the links are just down below. So I will see you next month, lovely Cancerians, and I hope you have an amazing month. Take care.